Welcome. That was crazy.
That was wild.
He ain't even the best nigga in this crew.
I ain't even see it.
Shoot, I ain't better than nobody in the crew. He better than Westside. Welcome back. We back again, episode 91.
Robin?
Dennis Rodman. Why was Dennis Rodman number 91?
Why did Dennis Rodman do a lot of shit that he did?
I had a Dennis Rodman jersey.
Came famous, had to become famous.
I watched it. They got a doc out on Dennis Rodman.
30 for 30. Yeah.
All the people, the 30 for 30, just a bunch of people.
Who he dressed up like?
No, just a bunch of people saying how thorough
I know he was no joke.
Dennis Rodman was. And I wasn't even hip to Pistons Dennis Rodman until I watched that.
That's a good. Pistons got a good 30 for 32.
Pistons Dennis Rodman.
30.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Dennis Rodman.
The Wizard.
Give y'all a little knowledge on Dennis to start the show. But we here, episode 91 of the Reason to Doubt podcast. Thank you for all the listeners, all the new listeners. Thank you for watching this. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Make sure you follow us on all our socials. But as always, I'm going to start. I am your host, the Supreme Pod Guy, Jay Sims. To the right of me, we got...
Look at his kicks. Look at his car. All I say is
Joe Jack.
This dude creeping me out over here, dude. It's just
And to the left of me, we got...
Sir.
DJ Stino, Mr. Be Yourself himself. Get that water merch.
Yes, sir.
Is available to you. Just hit the line. Reason Doubt merch also available. To the right of Joe Jack, we got
Harley season. I'm back. Harley fresh. I need my other drop too.
Yeah, 2 drops.
I'm gonna switch it. I'm
you switch it out.
that's
You gonna
too
retire
much.
this one?
I'm gonna do a summer drop, winter drop.
Oh, damn.
That's
You
too
cutting
much.
up.
Come on, bro. You got 50 names. Can I have 2 drops?
That was them. I ain't got no problem with
You in
you.
agreement with that?
Yeah. What with your request? That ain't a hard request. We can do it,
You
man.
know the other one I want, right?
I think the juvie.
Yeah, loud pipe.
Your pipes ain't that loud though.
And your rim
No,
ain't
my
that
pipes
big.
are
Like, you ain't got one of them real
louder.
big.
You got a
rims.
radio on your bike.
Huh?
You got a radio on your bike, don't you?
Radio be screaming too, though.
Don't you got a radio on your bike?
Yeah.
So how your pipes loud? You can hear your radio.
I got a system.
Not a radio, huh?
No, I got a system.
I said radio. Do damn play like.
System.
The radio downplay the shit
No,
out
my
of it.
pipe is real loud. People don't even like when I ride in formation, when we rolling, people don't like riding behind me because my pipes are real loud.
I think you're exaggerating a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
And what was I
Nobody told you that.
No.
He probably right. They probably don't like riding.
No, they really don't. I'll just break down my system to you. I got in my saddlebags. I got
Saddlebag.
Yeah, you know what a saddlebag is, right?
A horse. I didn't know your animal.
Yeah, hog, more like a hog. Anyway, I got 4 6.9s, and I have currently 2 6 1/4s in the dash, but I'm upgrading them to 8. So I'm gonna have 2 8s, and I have 4 6 6.9s in my bags, and I'm talking about boom.
Jamming.
6.5 touchscreen Sony joint. You know what I'm saying? It's going crazy. I got 400 watt amp, 400 watt
Is this a custom sounds commercial or what?
I'm just letting y'all know. For the people, it won't be Chinese arithmetic to the people who listening, who into the bikes. But 400 watt Kenwood amp, then it's a 400 watt amp that's logged in with the Sony joint. But yeah, I'm jamming.
This podcast is sponsored by Harley Davidson.
Yeah. Shout out Harley Davidson. In the back we
And
got
Alpine.
Young Juice in the back, and this is shot by AE Media. You know it.
Them Stephen Shades.
Yeah, I went to his house today too, and I every time I'm around him, I swap them out.
You took a different pair of his shades?
I wore a different pair of shades over there because I don't want him to get these back.
He not getting them back, basically.
Shout out to
the dog. Shout out to True Guardian Cane Corso. He got a litter on the ground right now. They're looking real good.
Yeah, another litter?
He got 3 left.
Anyway. Everything good with y'all? Everything good?
Everything's great, man. Everything's great.
Life is good.
Yes, sir. New merch dropping Wednesday. Can't wait.
Oh, I got exclusive.
What? That? Oh, no, them dropped last week.
Oh.
But I'm talking about sweatsuits.
It's yours?
Yeah.
He got you the
Okay.
old, the old.
Okay. Huh? I ain't saying nothing, man. I appreciate
You good?
everybody for listening. I'm straight, man. You know, God is
Never wore
great.
pink in my life.
What did that have to do with anything? You just throwing that out there?
I just seen
I never wore cheetah print in my life. Me either.
I wear the cheetah print very well.
So
My
is
second time around.
so is my aunt.
I wore both of them.
I never wore pink.
Pink cheetah
Pink
print.
cheetah print. Oh, that's
Oh,
crazy.
you turned.
It had to be weird.
That's crazy.
I never seen a pink cheetah.
Gotta be gay. I think that's too much.
Okay.
Shout out to Killer. Shout out to
Be
Dipset,
yourself.
the greatest group of all time.
Dipset?
The Dipset.
Damn it.
The Diplomats.
What'd you think, Juice?
We agreed on that last night.
You think Dipset the greatest group ever?
That's my opinion.
Who's the movie?
Deuce, what you think?
Greatest group of all hip hop group of all time. Go.
TK and Cash.
TLC.
I said that just wasn't too much.
That's a tough one. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
There you go. Go.
I heard that before, too.
No, I only bring that
Somebody
up.
said some bullshit.
My brother said that
De
De
La
La
Soul.
Soul was the greatest hip hop group of all time, and I shout out to De La Soul. I hope they get their music on the streaming services. But
That was your brother?
yeah, that's my brother Herb. You know? Yeah, it's crazy. He the tallest and he's shorter. It's crazy.
He said he dark. like you lying.
No, I didn't.
But shout out to my brother Herb. We're gonna have my brother Herb on, dude. My brother Herb met Michael Jackson
I'm
before.
gonna miss
I feel like that story need to be told, dude.
We
He won a Michael Jackson lookalike contest
we
in
broke,
1983.
we broke that down.
Talked about it
last
in the
night.
pod.
We broke that down last night, and he really didn't mean it. Mike just walked past him.
He said he was in like the dressing room or whatever, and he said Mike was over there. Like Mike you really couldn't get close to Mike. But
So he didn't meet Mike.
no, he did meet him. He said he didn't hung out with him. That was just a part of it. He shook his hand. He shook his hand.
He shook his hand.
He
Would he have a
didn't say
glove
that
on?
last night. He
Shake his
didn't
hand.
say that last
He
night.
yeah,
Like that.
yeah. It was some
A real
bullshit.
player like. Okay.
They had Corona back then.
Little nigga. Mike wore the mask back then though. Mike knew about that shit. It's a whole bunch of pictures of Mike had the mask on all the time.
Like they had that mask on.
He was sick, motherfucker.
They was like a germaphobe. But no, I feel like that story's been told. And look,
Be at work that day.
my brother was like, he telling us about Michael Jackson, right? Like they just having a conversation. Shout out to Drake, you know what I'm saying? He got the 1, 2, 3. Let's, you know what I'm saying? That's amazing. Round of applause to Drake. He got the number 1, 2, and 3 spot on the Billboard chart that's never been done before.
He
So
turned.
shout out to him.
He turned.
But you know how people try to say like he's like the new Michael Jackson or some shit. Michael, they in 1983 or whatever like that, nationwide everywhere they had Michael Jackson lookalike contests like everywhere. People making thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, like doing that type of shit. That dude was on a different level of like celebrity. Like you ain't never heard of a Drake lookalike contest or any artist did, for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. That comparison to Mike is different, bro. Like.
Can you imagine that going over to the center in St. Louis and there's 10,000 people out there trying to look like Drake?
Doing the dance move in the video. But like that's what I'm saying. They was saying like at the
Tootsie
time, motherfuckers.
Tootsie Slide.
Yeah, everybody.
Nah, till that's popping again, man. I feel like that's the only time we should be able
Listen,
to compare.
I keep saying I gotta stop hating on Drake. 'Cause Drake said a bunch. He said a bunch of cold ass lines that I really like. They all pre bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
God, bro.
I really
This is
I gotta learn how to not.
The thing is, Drake dropped a lot of good music at the Take Care. I know you be saying like you don't
You gotta
like
learn.
Drake.
It's personal. It's personal.
No, but I think if you kind of peep some of it,
Check that
you might like a couple of them joints.
Don't listen to that dude. That dude peeped all that shit. He listened to all that shit out to Take Care.
No, I was forced to. I
He said he,
full of shit. He was
he
full of
just
shit.
admitted that he did.
definitely was.
How was you forced to?
I ran after hours gambling hall, and they wanted to hear specific music, and I had to play with the majority wanted to hear.
and it was Drizzy most of the time.
Yeah.
I would be sitting in the car.
You gonna listen to Certified Lover Boy?
No.
I think I'm gonna do like my first little like
Not here
review
for the part.
on a YouTube video, like a review of an album. I think I'm gonna do Certified Lover. I'm gonna start doing that. I think I'm gonna do Certified Lover Boy. I think it'll be the first one I do.
What Drake say? He said, "I won't pay for no rejection. I pay to make it bigger." I felt that. That line was so cold to me.
No, but I bring up Drake, right? Because Drake just been like a topic this week. You know, I like people. We talk about albums, they be like it's a classic and shit like that. Drake album that he got coming up, Certified Lover Boy, he got all these hits. He done had 4 number one. He done had 4 hits off the album before the album even dropped. So everybody expecting him to have a classic. That album never lived up to expectation. No matter how good it is, some shit like that, like it won't be a classic.
They not gonna be better than Take Care.
But that's what I'm saying. It's people that are Drake fans that's looking forward to it so much. He taking so much time for it to come out. It's like he hyping the expectations too much.
So he gonna
Take
flop.
Care your favorite Drake album? Nothing was the same. You sure?
Yeah, I think so.
What about you, Steve?
No, Take Care. Take Care is it, most definitely.
I like that.
I like the Drake album with the mixtape, the one that had all the writing on it and shit. I think that I like that one. That might be my second
I know
favorite.
for this
He
Drake.
rapping on it the most. Like Take Care is like damn near his R&B shit.
Yeah.
In other news,
You know what I'm saying? But keep an eye on that though, man. Y'all they overhyping shit. You just never everything time is overhyped. Like Coming to America, that like it has so much hype on it. No matter if it was just cool, it's gonna be trash. Like cause it ain't gonna live up to that. And it's
hey,
just
for the
everything.
first time ever, I agree with you. You said it was good, just as itself. It definitely was. If you don't try to compare it to Coming to America 1, it's really good. The star-studded, they're doing their thing. It's good for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you.
So
First
that
time ever.
was the first time ever.
Yeah. You only get one a year.
Okay,
It's
okay,
over with?
okay,
You only get
okay.
one a
It
year.
was March.
God damn.
It's March, dude.
So don't worry about shit else.
Now,
Okay. Other news. Shout out to Kanye West. Apparently, he has become the richest black man in American history. So,
have you seen
so a round of applause to him.
Wait till I get my money.
Did you see the rebuttal?
right.
They saying he wasn't the richest.
Yeah.
They say he only worth like 1.6 billion.
You
But
seen the rebuttal, right?
what was?
I mean,
I didn't.
Not this rebuttal. I'm just talking about Forbes. Forbes said
I heard Forbes was hating.
they definitely was hating, and I have to say, if it was anybody else, they wouldn't have put out the motherfucking magnifying glass and been like, no, that's wrong. But they said Forbes said that they got that number based off of some projection. Some projection.
Yeah, because the Gap deal ain't went through yet,
yeah,
so
so
they
that
can't. He
hasn't
can't have
happened.
that money yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what Forbes said, but you know, who gives a fuck about Forbes? If Forbes beat Ryan, you know what I'm saying? I ain't
Well,
saying
obviously
Ryan-
Kanye West give a fuck about Forbes. He the one submitting his network for shit to
Yeah.
them.
See, in a lot of with the submitting the network and stuff like that, you know, Forbes have a lot of stuff wrong.
Yeah, I mean, Forbes can't report on you unless you let them.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna submit my shit.
yeah, so like all them people, like Young Jock, he said the worst year of his life is when he submitted that he made $10 million in Forbes, and now everybody know how much he got. Master P ain't submitted this shit to Forbes in
Since the first
20
time he
years.
did it,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what he said the same
So
thing. He said
that's
was
just
the
them people. They wanted people to know. You know, last time he said that he became a billionaire, he said Forbes wrong. He was worth like $3 billion and shit like that. But shout out to Kanye West. You know, he was telling people what he wanted to do. They say he was $53 million in debt 5 years ago. So and then to see him now, he gonna be in school books and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that made it off of hip hop. You know, like that's dope. Like, they gonna put Kanye gonna get him.
Should, but I'm saying.
Well, they gonna have him on the tablets. They don't even got school books no more.
All digital, baby.
So shout out to Kanye West. March Madness, y'all been peeping the college? Illinois just lost.
Can't quit. You can't not peep it. That shit on 17 different channels.
Yeah, man. That shit all fucked up.
They got a lot of upsets.
They said after like the first round, they said it was like 2 boards out of billions of boards. I mean brackets that was still good.
perfect.
So Illinois just lost. They was number 1 seed. Are they the first number 1 seed to lose to a 16 seed? That was embarrassing. I was hyping Illinois up.
Did they get smoked?
Yeah, they got fucked
Got
up too.
fucked up by Loyola Chicago.
Lost by like the dub or something.
Like 72 to 56.
It was like one of their best seasons since they had like D Brown and Luther Head.
Yeah, ain't no light. It definitely.
Darren Williams.
This like damn near their first winning season since 05 or something like that.
Go on now.
That's even bring back memories when we talked about that on the podcast.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Illinois, man.
Carbondale year.
See what I'm saying?
So on the sport, keep March Madness people making all this money. We can keep going. LeBron James got hurt. I only brought this up because it's gonna keep my bet alive with Dame Lillard gonna win his MVP. Joel Embiid hurt.
They still ain't gonna give it to Dame.
Yeah, they is. Who else they gonna give it to?
Embiid hurt. Even if
Embiid
he
hurt.
They gonna find somebody else to.
They gonna give it to somebody.
Jokic.
He hurt too.
Who ain't hurt?
Dame.
So how they'll give it to James Harden. That's what they're gonna give
They
it to.
might. They
They're
might.
saying that he probably won't get it because
No.
he ain't been with Brooklyn all year.
He definitely gonna get it because he been balling.
Well, the top 3
Quite some time.
was Brian, Embiid, and Dame, and Jokic was in the conversation. Like Harden just now getting it.
Top six.
So like
Well, so
Dame might.
So what if
Dame
he don't
hurt.
slow down? If James Harden don't slow down,
If Dame don't slow down. Dame leading the league in scoring. They top 3 in the West. Like,
this thing is, I want you to win the bet,
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
but we can drink on you. Well, my thing is, how is Brian's injury indefinite and the playoffs haven't even started?
It's LeBron, dude. It ain't that serious.
What you mean? Like, cause they just say put in
a
definite
whole
there, where they just
ankle.
don't know how long it's gonna be. The time frame.
I thought the man was done for the season.
No. When they say indefinite, they just mean like
When they out for the season, they say out for the season.
Yeah. And indefinite, they just don't know like
Indefinite is just-
when he
come
comes back.
tomorrow.
He gonna come back when he
Like
ready.
shit.
It definitely means just, I don't know.
High ankle sprain, Brown will be out for like 3 weeks probably.
Resting.
When they use indefinite in the NFL, that means he's done better for the rest of the season.
No,
No.
It definitely does.
Suspended indefinitely, that means until further notice.
I'm just saying.
The word indefinite
I'm
don't
talking
mean final, so like that ain't what it means.
By definition, that might be right.
Yeah.
By definition, that might be right. But I related it to NFL. They say indefinitely.
No, because when they say they definitely mean the same thing in both sports.
I'm just saying that's.
I think
Kittle.
I think you missing
No,
another
no.
word.
I'm not mixing up with a different word because they said the same thing about the tight end for San Francisco, George Kittle. High ankle sprain, indefinitely. He didn't play a game. He didn't play a game.
But they didn't know. They didn't want to rule him out. It was a chance that he could come back, so they didn't want
If
to
it's
rule him out.
14 and it's indefinite, then yeah, that's pretty much done.
But it's just
NBA,
like-
you got 3 months, 4 months left.
LeBron could not play again. His ankle might not get right. He might not play.
I was just relating to that situation.
Yeah.
Same thing.
And then Kittle and Garoppolo, they were both supposed to come back.
Tell us what y'all think. That's how you saw it.
What the word indefinite?
No.
We need Zach here to look the word up, dude. What was that word he looked up last time?
Hey, I got did y'all peep like the Grammys performances and stuff?
Yeah.
That little
Sonic Silk, that was the coldest performance I've seen in
That was cool. That was cool.
the one with the baby and Roddy Ricch. That was
Dope.
nice.
Shout out to Lil Baby. He had
Lil
Killer
Baby.
Mike, Tamika Mallory do a speech and everything like that for the protest song. Shout out to Lil Baby too, because he said he wasn't doing no more of them songs or none of that performances, none of that. But he still did it. He said he wasn't trying to become like an activist, but he's still speaking up on stuff. So shout out to Lil Baby. But that ain't what I'm talking about. So, did y'all peep Cardi B's performance the next day?
Seen a little bit.
They performed WAP.
The WAP.
And Cardi B performed the song Up. Now it's been a lot of like feedback and everything like that. I wish I would have seen it.
They was popping. They was popping that Gucci in the air.
They was
on
turned.
TV.
They was turned. It was doing stripper shit. We all been to the strip club. We grown. they was turned. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
time
Why? And that's what I'm saying. They be getting a lot of feedback, and people like it's people on both sides saying like, man, y'all heard worse, y'all did this, and it's just.
Not quite.
How y'all feel? How y'all feel though? Like the Grammys, night. You know what I'm saying? The Grammys, CBS, they on there bumping pussy, like in the strip club.
That what they
like-
was doing?
Yes, like they like literally like it was like a strip club performance. Like it wasn't. They was twerking. They you know what I'm saying? They was a pole on stage. Like
He was cutting up.
they was cutting up. They was on the bed. Like the set was like it was a big bed, and they was on the bed like rolling
Like that.
like. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they
like
cutting up.
they was turned up.
I wouldn't. If I was a
Now,
guy, I'd have ones.
So you think that's like warranted? Like, you know what I'm saying? People should be upset about that, or people should just mind their business? Because they try to make it seem like Cardi B and them, they make it like people that take up for them. They side is saying, well, we're not promoting that to kids. I make adult music and kids see it, but. Do you think they got a responsibility for being a role model?
I don't think CBS got a what's that, a warning label, an age limit. You know, for CBS. So
I mean, they do. They do. Like all TV shows got the
corner.
So did they put up the PG-13?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
That's the only way they can beat it.
I mean, there ain't no lawsuit against it or nothing like that. I'm just asking y'all
It's
opinion.
bullshit
Like,
to me.
is it bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's too much.
That's
I
way
should
too
say
much.
that for uncut.
With the Grammys, it's like it's supposed to be like a prestige event. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a little.
I feel like that
much.
shit too much for the BET Awards. Anything like
I think
no
it was-
lie. Like I feel like when we was growing up,
Freaknik.
we used to watch. We used to watch like the award shows like as a family though. Like you know what I'm saying. I used to watch that with my mom and. We all watch the BET Awards. Like if I was watching that with like my daughter, like I'd be like, you know what I'm saying, like get out the room. You know what I'm saying, like you kind of gotta leave. It's just like you just said, uncut was uncut. Like they showed during the day, and then at 2 a.m. you can
It
peep.
was up.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
But,
nothing like money in a Ziploc bag.
but it's just a lot of people saying something about it. They making it seem like it ain't crazy. Like they try to defend it, like, oh, we heard words. We grew up on Trina and we grew up on Lil Kim and shit. It wasn't like that. They wasn't
pussy
turned.
on stage.
You never heard Slob on My Knob on 106. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like that
That
though.
definitely was side B.
They didn't do tip drill at the Grammys.
Exactly. Yeah, like it's still like I don't know. I feel like
I
they
said
got a
it's just,
responsibility to
it's,
do
it
some
was
shit.
distasteful. I mean, it's just like,
It's tasteful.
yeah, like for the Grammys,
You ain't even see it, bro.
just seen it.
You ain't even see it, though.
It was a good performance. I mean, for
It
adults.
was what it
It
was.
definitely was. That should have been on daytime TV, man.
Yeah, they had to. They gotta say that type of stuff for HBO. Some shit like that, man.
Taxi cab confession.
But it's something that Deuces might like. They said the Grammys is rigged. Rock Nation rigged the Grammys.
They got a lot of play.
Meg Thee Stallion got everything.
JB Blue.
Blue got a Grammy. Beyonce the most winningest Grammy. Shout out to Beyonce.
They should need me to participate next year.
How you feel about it, Juice? What you mean they shouldn't be able to
It's
just
cheating.
Cause yeah, you just said it, and then you already know how I feel about the one girl.
see Meg Thee Stallion, right?
The one girl.
I don't know if she should have won every award she was nominated for, but that Savage song was like a big song. Like, so you winning like one of them for that song. Okay, cool. Best new artist, like,
She been out for a couple years, ain't she?
but you know they be behind though. Like a lot of people been out for a couple years. Like,
Who's supposed to win Best New Artist, baby?
I think they had Da Baby. No, they didn't. They had
He been out for 4 years.
I think Lil Baby was nominated for Best New Artist, but it was some people we don't know, some white people or something like that too.
I'd rather than
You know what I'm saying? So
Then that one girl.
yeah, that one girl. She did. She definitely did some Lauryn Hill shit, didn't she?
she did do some Lauryn Hill. She was the first female rapper to win Best New Artist at the Grammy since Lauryn Hill, and she won 3 Grammys that night. Lauryn Hill won like 4 or something that night. Her night she did it.
I seen the list when they made the stat about Beyonce. It's BJ Lauryn Hill up there. I want to say Eminem up on there somewhere too, something like that. It was just a list. I don't know.
Nah, I don't.
Grammy list.
The most winning Grammy is like it's like Beyonce, right? I don't know, Lionel Richie or some shit, and then it's like Jay-Z and Kanye or something like that. You know.
Lauryn Hill was on there too. On the list that I see, I don't remember.
Lauryn Hill can't be on. She only got one album, so she can't be up there with them.
Yeah, she had a stack.
But I don't know. Awards is just award. I brought it up because like Roddy Ricch had something to say to Kanye. Basically, like he went on like a rant. He was saying, "Is it bogus that Kanye, like you got older people in the game, like shitting on the Grammys? Like Lil Wayne said, fuck the Grammys. Kanye was pissing on the Grammy last year, shit like that." And Roddy Ricch was saying like, "Man, I'm a young nigga. I'm nominated for 6 Grammys. I'm excited." And then you got the older nigga like pissing on the Grammy, like what that say to my, you know what I'm saying, my credits and like my accomplishments. Like you downplaying my shit because y'all protesting the Grammys, y'all doing all this, but after y'all done won 20 of them motherfuckers.
Man,
Get your Grammy, man.
shut up, man. Tell him to get him a Soul Train award and then be happy with that. Fuck the Grammy. That's my take on it.
Get your Grammy, man.
Did he win? Did he win one?
Roddy Ricch won 2 Grammys last year. He won a Grammy with Nip, Racks in the Middle, and stuff like that. But he was nominated for 6 Grammys, and he just felt like it
Fell
was.
short.
I think he might even won one. It wasn't about him win. It's about he cool with winning. Like it's ain't about him winning or losing. He was just saying, y'all done won 20 Grammys, right? Y'all won them Grammys too, and then built
Now
y'all
they
name
ain't
up.
shit.
Now they ain't worth shit. Now that I'm winning these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like it downgrade. If everybody's saying fuck the Grammys, that's cool. I agree, fuck the Grammys. But damn, don't say like I feel him too. Like you saying fuck the Grammys when I'm about to win this bitch.
Whatever, Roddy Ricch. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever.
Shout out to Roddy Ricch, man. DMX ever won a Grammy?
I don't know that's that. Has he?
I don't know.
No, I don't know that's that.
He might have got one about
Kobe won a Grammy.
For a book?
No, he didn't. Kobe won an Oscar.
Oscar, he did. That's even bigger.
I ain't gonna lie, that might be a little
It's the same thing, just for a movie.
I think X won the Oscar.
It's like the equivalent. Like that's what you get for movies.
Kobe
and
wanted
movies.
doing some shit that, motherfucker didn't know he could do.
A book. Did he write the book?
It was a short film he got an
If
Oscar
he would
for.
watch from running playing basketball, like,
Shout out to Kobe, man. Shout out to Joey Badass. Him and Puff is nominated for an Oscar for like the same category that Kobe got, like the best short film. So I never seen it, but Puff and Joey Badass made a short film, whatever. And they both nominated for Oscars. So shout out to them. I don't even know.
I don't know.
I'm just shouting them out. Like Joey Badass. But okay. This is on shit that I don't care about. I don't care that Quavo and Sweetie broke up.
Yeah, that was kind of part of what we was talking about last. Celebrity relationships.
But it does bring up an interesting topic. The reason why they broke up. Because I made like the outline first, and I was like, I don't give a fuck about that. But then, you know what I'm saying, you just doing your research. Like, it was a little video of why they broke up. I don't know if this to be true, so we just going to use it. Sweetie was on a TV show. It's called...
Cheaters.
No, it's a new show with you know that dude that be doing all the memes, Justin LeBoy or whatever. It be like memes, girls always reposting this shit.
They're going crazy.
Him and Puff's son Justin Combs, they got a show called like Respectfully Justin or something like that. So
You should get on.
huh? I should. But so they had Sweetie on this week. They had like Chris Brown on. They asked a whole bunch of like ratchet questions and shit. Apparently Sweetie and Justin Combs used to date. And they were saying, does her being on that show what made the
Quavo
Quavo
ain't
shit?
on that shit.
Because it was like some,
Chemistry.
it was some wild
Wow.
shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like the question that was being asked.
Too damn personal.
This nigga over here looking like sad, like he missed her and shit. Like it was looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Would you let your girlfriend? It ain't gotta be a talk show. Just do an event or anything with her ex. Like, is that too much? Like, y'all about to be all on camera and shit with your ex, chopping it up.
I think it depends just on what it is.
It depends on what it is, and it depends on what it's gonna do.
All right, just that thing.
What do you benefit from it?
Would you let your woman go on a podcast with her ex and talk about relationship shit and sex and stuff?
No.
Can't say that. Can't say that.
Okay.
No, I'm saying like if she going on the podcast to promote an upcoming album or movie or you know what I'm saying, some shit like
girls
that.
up-
I mean, but like that's like you going on the podcast. You go on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, you up there to promote your album, but Charlamagne gonna ask some shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just gonna be about your album.
That's her answer.
It's about how she handle it. Yeah, you can't save everybody.
She don't know until you throw her in the water, though.
Yeah,
Let her go.
it just depends on if I want to jump in there and save her or not. The
Got
fuck
to.
do I want to? Huh?
Throw the
No, I'm saying I may not, depending on how she
Shout
act.
out to Taylor for going to get the car back, man.
Oh, I was about to bring that up. That was another topic.
Dog.
They said Quavo. We just seen. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of shit. They biting old girl in the ass, like videos of her talking about broke niggas and all type of shit. But Quavo got her a Bentley for her birthday.
This was recent.
Christmas. Said Quavo sent the repo people to come get that Bentley.
Yeah, Drop Top Boy too.
So
Takeoff.
is he out of line for that?
Takeoff was driving the tow truck.
And then give her.
He gave her a whole bunch of burgers and shit. I'm pretty sure. I got them back too though.
Like, I ain't never took back a gift, but
It
I
depends.
got that
I ain't never
motherfucking
bought
big
a
one.
$1 gift.
She could have had them the bags and stuff.
In order
She
for
wasn't
him,
riding drop no more.
in order for him to take it back, it had to be in his name still.
Bingo.
So if we quit fucking around, fuck yeah, I'm getting that motherfucker. If it's
my
in my
name.
name, you cash me out, I will give her that option.
Pay for it.
You can pay for it. Other than that, yeah,
For
It was a
dealing.
gift.
go grab that for
It
me.
was a gift, though.
I would purposely have the next female driving that motherfucker.
That's petty.
Huh? I'm gonna go say sweetie on the license plate and shit.
Yeah, she my sweetie.
Yeah, that's what we call her.
That's great. Shout out
Yeah,
to him, man.
I'm petty like that.
You know, one thing I like about the situation, people heartbroken always make the best music. So. And that new snippet from the Migos album, that shit look fire. I ain't gonna lie. A little snippet, little video. KD might not like that. Offset had like 30 chains on. You ain't gonna like that shit.
They ain't been shit since the video with Rick Flair.
So many chains need another chest.
Man, but y'all see Miami COVID free? They down in the spring break wilding like that.
Apparently,
It's up.
They put a curfew though, 8 o'clock curfew in Miami.
it's too many people.
They down there cutting up.
Oh,
That was
they
just on
tripping.
beaches,
That's
though.
spring break right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They down there tripping. It's been spring break for the last month.
Yeah,
That's kind of how it works
go.
though. That's kind of how it'd be like, cause schools just be, kind of how it be going the whole month of March and a little bit in April.
Yeah, about half April.
Man, they been in Miami since January.
They over, man.
Like for real.
Everybody, a lot of people getting that vaccine and everything though. So
Steen was in Miami, dude.
Yeah, I was there with September.
everybody like they
curfew,
blaming
too.
everything on Atlanta, but Florida been turned up. Like they blame everything on Atlanta because
I went
Atlanta's
to
flashy,
Florida.
but Florida is like
I was in Florida like September.
they had a Super Bowl in Florida, man. So y'all be safe out there, man.
Definitely was in Florida in November.
I seen some motherfuckers down there that wasn't even of age.
I'm going to Florida in June.
Me too. With all due respect to COVID.
What are y'all doing down there?
They only
Spring break.
they got access to everything everybody else.
Living it up.
I guess.
Yeah, so switching gears.
Feds gonna shut down a lot of them schools.
And the new music, if y'all heard the intro, that was off the new Benny the Butcher Plugs I Met. It's called Thanksgiving. Plugs I Met 2. Y'all heard that yet?
Heat.
He rock. You listen to it?
Heat.
You listen to it, Katie? How you like it?
It's cool. I like the last song, the song before Thanksgiving. He beat that up real good.
Shout out to Benny, man.
Which one was that? Survivor Remorse.
Survivor's Remorse. He was talking.
Yeah.
He got
Oh,
2
my
chains
God.
on it. Jim,
Shit.
RP
Fat
Chinks. He got
Joe.
Chinks on it. Fat Joe.
Rich.
Fat Joe in trouble. They trying to get at Fat Joe because on that song he said something. He said Wuhan virus instead of like COVID. But he was like, when he recorded that like a year ago, and he was saying that's when niggas they didn't know what to call it. They was calling it that on the news. So he said it like, and you know they got a thing about the Asian hate going on right now.
China.
They couldn't go back and edit that up before they dropped that shit.
Probably, you know, them niggas probably wasn't thinking about that shit like that. They didn't know people was gonna react. It's crazy how you gotta apologize for everything now, though. Like, but RIP to all the victims that got. That is a serious thing with the Asian hate or whatever they doing. But it was like a mass killing spree. I ain't been in the
Atlanta.
In Atlanta, it was a white man shot up a whole bunch, 4 different spies. I think 8 people was murdered or something like that. It's just crazy how they trying to paint a picture like he was. It was something that it wasn't. Saying he had like he
Something's
was like
wrong with it.
He was a sex addict, so he went in there and killed some like the spies. They were saying the sex workers or something in the spies. But the fact was they were saying, you know, like it's been a uprising like Asian people getting hurt in the country ever since the COVID because yeah, the president saying like this is China virus. It came from China, so you know, ignorant people gonna be ignorant. So like that was the shit been going down, but it's fucked up. They on his ass though. But other than new music, they had y'all fuck with Justin Bieber? I don't really fuck with Justin Bieber. Ever since he was singing nigga
I
like
watched
that.
Justin Bieber Tiny Desk concert. It was pretty dope.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he racist, but it just when he was harmonizing and singing nigga, that just threw me off a little bit. I never really checked for him after that.
I didn't really check for him before that.
Yeah.
When he changed his race to black, I was like, oh yeah, that dude crazy.
He identifies black.
He don't.
He did change.
He did. When he was fucking with Floyd and them and Ray J.
He ain't fucking with them in a long time though.
But
When he did it,
was fucking with them,
he
said he identified as black. No, that's a stat.
See, there's a lot of reasons why I probably fuck with him.
That's the reason why I don't right there.
He got like 2 gems that I like.
All that matters.
All that matters to me. Oh my god. I think Usher wrote that or something about JD or Usher. He was fucking with Usher. Usher was
Usher signed Justin Bieber.
Usher
black.
wrote that song. Had to.
Usher never really don't write a lot of songs. So it might have
JD wrote it.
might have been JD. But I just brought him up. He's a big star. I didn't know who fucked with him. I don't know nobody that listens to Justin Bieber.
A lot of people do.
A lot of people do.
For me, I speak for myself.
I just a lot of do black. I just want to know who black people who fuck with him. Though. I don't know no black people that fuck with him.
People did like when he first came out, kids, when he was kids and shit.
You was jamming? A little bit. A couple songs?
Fuck all that.
Couldn't recite his
Real hip hop nigga. Ghost and Ray. Ghostface and Raekwon versus, you know what I'm saying? That was some good. That was entertaining. If you like
They was turning.
Wu-Tang, like if you listen to Wu-Tang albums, they got like a lot of interludes where they just be like talking shit and it be like entertaining albums. It'd be like storylines going through in the album. And like when they were doing their verses, they little interludes and they be talking back and forth. That shit was entertaining and funny, man. But shout out to them. But versus, they got
A lot of upcoming.
They showing like the next one. They got Ozzy Brothers versus Earth, Wind and Fire, April 4th.
I'm gonna be jamming.
See, I like that, you know, now that they promoting it a little better, because at first we just like, man, who gonna be the next? Then people speculating, and now we know.
But that was building them up though, like people trying to put verses together just to anticipate. Like,
Yeah, and that's fine, but it's still we still got something to look forward to.
yeah.
Though.
So they got that one April 4th,
That's
and they got
fire.
April 20th, Redman versus Method Man, going against each other. Then they got May 8th, May 9th. They got a whole bunch. Memorial Day, but they blurred it out. You can't see who it is. But Teddy Riley reposted it and circled the Memorial Day weekend, and it say rematch at the top. So
He wanted. Hope we got his audio together.
Babyface first.
Bust him up again.
With a whole
here.
new 20.
how a rematch work?
I'm
though?
here for
They
it,
got to
though.
do
A whole
another
new
20.
A whole new 20.
Oh yeah, it gotta be a new 20, but they got it though.
They can throw. They can throw some them first boys in there. 'Cause it didn't go right.
It was no, but they did it twice. So they did it on the second time.
But they cut up, but something happened the second time too, though.
Whole new
No,
20, man.
the
Make
thing
it,
that happened
make
the
it rough.
second time, it was so many people trying to get in, you couldn't see it. A lot of people couldn't see it, but It was so much shade. That's what I liked about that. Babyface like, oh, what's that? I never heard. That's a remix. Oh, I don't do remixes. I'm gonna play this. Like that nigga shade
I'ma
game
just
was
play
crazy.
bougie.
Like, okay, I don't do remixes.
That's nice.
I don't
So
think it was trying to sun him like that. Dude.
it was sunning him the whole
I
time.
know, but I don't think that was his intent. Was to sun him. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it was just.
No,
Y'all
that
think
was.
he
Yes.
purposely
Oh, yeah.
doing that?
Yes,
Oh,
hell
yeah.
yeah.
You got this big ass production team. Up.
And I'm by myself
Why?
with these shades on.
That was nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that's a little tune. I work with
He bust out the guitar. Though.
I work with Michael too. But yeah, I did this one. I play Billie Jean or some shit. Like, oh yeah, that's cool. I know who wrote the original.
Teddy Riley over there with that bogus ass hot spot.
He over there.
Dial up.
He over there bogus ass hot spot.
Is there any verses that y'all want to see though still? Like anybody y'all think? I think they need to do another like R&B group, like Jodeci versus somebody, Drew Hill,
Drew
or
Hill.
some shit like that or something.
What you had to do?
Jagged Edge, yeah, they went 112. They went against 112.
There's only a few of them there.
That shit was weak. Now it was only 2 of the 112 that was there, so it was only 1 and 2.
That motherfucking Isley brother
That's gonna be it.
and Earth, Wind,
That's
Fire.
gonna be it. I'm gonna have the speaker turned up.
Yeah, that's gonna be turned.
What they need to do is they need to have some representation from the dead musical artists and have a versus
Like a Pac and Biggie.
Pac and Biggie, Mike and Prince, you know what I'm saying, Luther and Gerald Levert type shit.
Mm.
Little Luther, Big Luther.
I definitely feel like they shouldn't be excluded because they did.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I mean, but who gonna?
I mean, somebody-
play
That's
that
why I
music,
say I
though?
just say some
Somebody
some
from-
representation. 'Cause I would, if you know how that question is. They got that one question is that if you can go to any of these concerts and they got a bunch of deceased musical artists.
Hypothetical.
I definitely Luther Vandross would.
He'd be on the top of the list.
How y'all feel about people that dying? Though? So like Prince, if you know anything about Prince done said multiple times, after I die, I don't want to see, don't do no tribute shit, don't sing my songs, leave my shit alone.
Leave it where it's at.
Y'all, I think people should respect his wisdom. He said that because Prince was like a genius making music. He thought everybody was trash.
Like, don't touch his shit.
So like he don't want to see a nigga playing
Fucking
singing Purple Rain.
Well,
or none of that shit.
I'm just
you know what I'm
talking
saying?
about not changing it.
playing his
Representation
music.
of his
I,
song.
no, but
That should be out there.
I think that guy. I think he didn't want none of that shit. He didn't want no Lifetime Achievement Awards after he died. None of that shit.
Hey, don't put me in y'all verses.
That type of shit. He wouldn't even do music with people unless you own your masters and shit.
He up there like this.
Like Prince wasn't impressed by shit, so it's like I could see him like not liking, not want nobody to touch his shit.
Yeah, that need to be out there though. that need to be out there. That need to be on wax. They definitely need to put this on wax.
And then I don't like the verses. You know, they would be disrespecting Prince. Like if he went against Mike, because people just wouldn't be familiar. I don't think.
He got both of their followers is not bad. Everybody, I mean, Mike's is probably is larger, of course, but
way
both of their followers would definitely like a cousin fight.
Yeah.
My family members say I won.
Who would win Tupac and Biggie? Y'all think?
Shit. Who would win Tupac and Biggie?
Yeah.
I would pick Biggie. I would pick Biggie.
I think Pac would win in the verses. I just think he got more hits. And
He
shit.
definitely got more hits on, but hits is hits. It's not about hits.
I mean, that's what the verses is. That's what people get confused. Like
Hits is hits.
Like my brother, like last night, you know, they in the Wu-Tang and shit. So I was with my brothers and stuff, my older brothers, and they was like, such and such gonna win. And he got, cause Ghostface got so much. Ghostface, he put out 2 albums a year, shit like that. But I'm like, niggas don't really know that shit like that. It's just y'all that listen to Ghostface every week.
Hits is hits.
That kind of make it hard when nigga got all them songs to pick from, and like you might have this nigga 50 Cent just got, nigga, I got these 2 albums with these this classic shit on it. Like I ain't got to go through all that shit.
Yeah, they was teasing at a Ross Ross 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? And Ross was downplaying 50, like, you know, Get Rich Die Trying was fire, but after that he don't got much.
Yeah.
Can't fuck with me. As far as fucking with me, you can't fuck with me.
It's
No,
true.
man.
Oh, I did say
Mac Ross around.
Think so?
I did.
No way.
I did say.
No way.
I did see. What's the name? DJ Drama said don't nobody want to smoke with him on the mixtape first.
Yeah. And that, DJ Drama, right?
I said, yeah, right not.
So DJ Drama the
You know what the
great.
Gangsta Grills?
Yeah.
All that
So
shit.
is DJ Drama the greatest DJ?
All the dedication.
Like he's the greatest
Underground.
mixtape DJ ever.
And DJ Clue.
They said Clue.
DJ Clue on the person who can.
That's what they were saying.
And then I
what the
feel
verses
then
would be.
people will try to throw what's the fat boy
Khaled?
Khaled in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
but then he wasn't a mixtape. That
As
ain't
far
never
as-
been a mixtape DJ.
I consider all Khaled's projects mixtapes.
Them all albums.
That's just
though.
using his albums.
I know, but I consider them as mixtapes because
Hey, mixtape
he just
ish, I know what you're
he's
saying.
just putting everybody on the track and
But a mixtape is underground music, like that not released. Like a mixtape is on other people's beats and shit like that. So
Gangsta Grills win.
yeah,
Definitely.
but a lot of people say DJ Clue, but it's hard. Like that's that New York bias shit because niggas didn't know.
Drum.
You had to like where we live at. Like you had niggas didn't hear Clue tapes like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to get on the internet and find a Clue tape. But DJ Clue basically put on Fab, Joe Budden, Jadakiss the Locks, like DMX,
Legendary DJ.
Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? The first time people heard these people was on Clue
was
tape.
on DJ.
But the first time people heard Jeezy, Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Like even people Wayne, the world got like hip to Wayne. Like that Gangsta Grills was different. That Gangsta Grill, when you got a Gangsta Grills, like you would just back in the day, I would listen to the Gangsta Grills just because they was Gangsta Grills. Like I might not even know who it is. Fucking Wooly Kid, remember Wooly Kid? Some shit. I listen to that just because.
Just because it was gangster.
Exactly.
All them dedications and shit.
That should be fire though, like a
It'd be nice.
DJ Drama versus like Clue or something like that. Cause you gotta think Clue got all them songs they turned into some shit, but they started on the Glue tapes and shit. Like he had like the Rough Riders anthem was on the Glue tape. You know what I'm saying? So, but Khaled could go against I don't know. Fuck Khaled. Shout out to Khaled.
Fuck him too, huh?
Couldn't really think of nothing. So, this is the last thing we're going to ask about it. And we are going to get to our songs of the week, too. We got a new segment, like Vibes of the Week. Each of us going to pick a song. We're going to play a little bit of it, you know what I'm saying, for the listener. And this is going to be the Vibes of the Week. We're going to make a playlist out of it, you know what I'm saying, monthly. But every week y'all can use it as putting our audience on to some old school music or just some shit that you vibing with, or you can put them on to new artists or whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to A Media, Lil Deuces. He did his thing on the freestyle last week. We got a lot of good feedback from that. People really fucking with it. We will have another one on this episode. He ain't do it here with us, but next week we'll give you a rating of how we feel about the freestyle. We're gonna try to add that. We're gonna add that to every episode. So on next week's episode, we'll have a review for us. And that's the thing. We didn't do it with Lil Deuces because everybody in the room felt like Lil Deuces killed it. Don't think everybody just gonna get a pass on this motherfucker. Like
I'm here for that.
if you like
Sandman.
Yeah.
like I plan on telling niggas, giving some niggas some reality checks in this motherfucker.
That's not it, yo.
Like I'm cutting the beat, like all that shit. Like, hey fam,
Leave.
no, that ain't it. So letting people know. A lot of people been hitting me up.
Deuces
They
did
want to
choke.
come on. Deuces choke.
I kept going though.
You definitely choked. I said, what you swallowed your spit or something? It's like, yeah. That's a point. That's a point deduction. It was fire though.
Nah, it was one take though, so we gotta give it to him. That I'm positive there's gonna be a lot of people on here. We're gonna have to start over and shit like that. And I ain't got no problem with that. You know, we gonna give a chance to get their shit off. Just know in the back of our mind, we probably looking like,
Hey, that motherfucker, Tigger used to be going with some of the best though.
Tigger.
Yeah.
Tigger used to hop in there and give him that quick foe. It's
Hey,
Tigger
it was
in
nice
the
though.
face.
Hey,
Tigger in
keep
the
it real,
basement.
though.
In your face. Where's the placement?
With everybody.
It was nice though.
Like, he was straight.
He was nice,
Give
though.
everybody a good intro. Tigger was on a song with somebody one time, dude. Who Tigger do a song with? Nasty Man. He had Kels had him on the track.
Nasty Man.
The Nasty Man, dude. Shout out to Tigger.
Thought you about to shout
You
out.
punch
your
somebody?
boy.
No, we're over.
But Ask the Doubt, they want to know.
You burnt your shit?
They want to know on Ask the Doubt it. About to buy my kid a new car. For the first car, should I buy a lemon or a brand new car? If you got the funds, what would you do? Me personally, I'm not buying no kid no brand new fucking car.
About no lemon.
But a lemon, like ain't a lemon. I was about to say, ain't a lemon like a
Some
fucked
people,
up car?
Yeah, some people would disagree. Like I started with this, so you gonna get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But ain't a lemon
I want motherfucker to have something reliable.
That's what I'm saying. Old reliable. That's all.
like a lemon. Ain't a lemon like something that
Lemon's
don't
a
run?
bad-
Lemon is something that's gonna
Break down.
Break down.
Yeah, I'm
You
just
need a new muffler.
I'm just
all
getting.
types
I'm
of
getting
Your
my
brakes
kids.
might go out.
rotors.
I ain't know for sure. I'm not even know for sure. I'm just buying my kid no car. You know what I'm saying? Like that might not happen. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want you driving my shit. So
As my child,
But it ain't
my
gotta
work
be a-
car or
if
something.
it's-
Some shit like that.
If
I,
it's 2021, it ain't gonna be a 2020.
That's the thing though. My work car running like a motherfucker.
that's why I say I just make sure the car is like reliable. If you go somewhere, you ain't gonna get stuck somewhere on the side of the road.
You ain't getting no new boy.
Ain't
No.
eye candy.
it
Solid.
depends, like on financial status too.
So you buy the new one.
No, I'm just saying if I was in a better position, it ain't gonna be no 20,000-30,000, but I might get your little
Kia.
12,000, 13,000 payments be
No.
two.
No.
No payment.
200.
Cashing out on
You getting a
I'm just saying,
Buick LeSabre.
3,500.
rolling.
Exactly. Rolling.
I don't know. Depends on the situation.
Yeah, you see like Boosie and shit though.
And
Like,
depends on how you performing in school. Like what said on that live from the Ville. It's like you like more like you was Hyundai. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you want this, but you ain't really them grades ain't looking good.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. This guy going how your kid is and shit like
How they
that. You fuck around
perform
give a
and stuff.
fucked up kid a whip, they gonna be more fucked up.
Worse.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Doing just that out the window.
Doing 70 down Highland.
you gotta know your kids though.
Now somebody older than called your parents and shit.
I seen that boy out riding that
And you get him that purple that gray car.
He was just flying down Central.
He was really doing like 40 for real. I exaggerate a little bit.
65.
It depends on where you at though, but you don't want to spoil them too much. You don't want to set the bar too high.
Yeah, man. These kids are spoiled out here these days. So I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, they spoiled and entitled.
Entitled.
Most definitely.
But like you was about to say, like people be like, I came up rough, so they should do that.
I just strongly disagree with that.
Just talking about my damn bet. LaMelo Ball he out to miss the rest of the season with a
I was
fractured
gonna tell
wrist.
you that, but I was gonna hold it.
Fuck, he still might win Rookie of the Year. Anthony Edwards ass hit throwing
Oh,
up
he been
50.
fucking
yeah.
shit up.
Damn, he still might though.
I wanted to drink on you.
Fuck. Anywho, anything else going on? Y'all about to anything to say? Y'all going to sneaker convention today? Shout out to All Things Retro.
It ain't a convention. I think it's just a little meet and greet type joint.
So shout out to all the sneaker heads out here in St. Louis. Shout out to All Things Retro. I sell sneakers, not dreams. Tell you,
39 castles.
39 castles, you know. Let me get up out of here though. LaMelo Ball is out for the rest of the season. That is trash.
Fucked your bet, huh?
Fuck my bet up. But
You probably bet like 10,000, didn't I? Know how you.
It was the winning was gonna be like 1,700, 1,400.
My money.
It was another. It's gonna be another stimmy.
No, I got it.
Shout out to everybody got that stimmy.
That motherfucker bubbling.
Damn.
That shit ain't in there yet.
Huh?
But this has been episode 91.
That motherfucker's in the
Keeping y'all
pocket.
entertained on a slow news week. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody supporting us. Make sure you subscribe. Tell a friend. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe to YouTube channel. Follow us on all social media. I'm Supreme Pie Guide. This is the Reason to Doubt podcast. Thank you for listening. Just because they couldn't do it doesn't mean you can't. One.